People always ask me what the scariest flight of my life was. Without a doubt, it was the day the side of the plane blew open. The day a simple trip from Portland to Ontario turned into something I'll never forget. I was buzzing with excitement that morning. Isaac, Kareem, Javier, and I were finally heading to Ontario. We'd planned this trip for weeks: sunny skies, good food, and miles away from Portland's drizzle. We checked in at PDX, grabbed coffee near Gate C6, and double-checked the boarding passes. Alaska Airlines Flight 1282 to Ontario, Boeing 737 MAX 9. As the engine spooled up and we lifted into the gray Oregon sky, I remember Kareem grinning across the aisle. "Next stop, sunshine," he said. I smiled back, tightening my seatbelt. Row 25, just in front of the wing. Row 26 was right behind us. 15 minutes later, everything was calm. The seatbelt sign was still on, and we were climbing through the clouds. Javier had earbuds in, and Isaac was filming the takeoff for his vlog. That's when it happened. A deafening bang like a body-sized thunderclap rattled the cabin. Wind screamed through the aisle. I turned my head and froze, where part of the fuselage should have been at row 26. There was just open sky. The door plug, the panel that sealed an unused emergency exit, had ripped away. Seats shook. Overhead bins popped. A phone flew past me and vanished into the void. The air got cold, shockingly bone-freezing cold. Oxygen masks dropped down like yellow ghosts. For a second, my brain wouldn't move, but my hands did. I pulled the mask on. Kareem grabbed my arm, eyes wide, and mouthed something I couldn't hear. The roar drowned everything. The pilots reacted fast. We started descending, and steeply. I could feel the engines throttling back as the flight. Attendants crawled down the aisle, checking if anyone was gone. Miraculously, everyone near the torn section was still there, shaken but alive. The cabin smelled faintly of metal and burned ozone. I remember seeing Mount Hood flash below us as we circled back toward Portland. Minutes later, though it felt like hours, the wheels kissed the runway again. Applause broke out, nervous and shaky, mixed with sobs and laughter. Isaac kept repeating, "We made it, we made it." When we finally stepped off the plane, emergency vehicles surrounded us. The hole was still there, a jagged wound in the side of the jet. Looking at it, I realized just how close it all had been. We didn't make it to Ontario that day.